Most men don't have a motivation problem. They have a self-trust problem. You've broken so many promises to yourself that your own brain stopped believing you. In the next 9 minutes, I'll show you how to rebuild that trust and build the kind of discipline that doesn't crack when life gets loud. Discipline isn't a personality trait. It's not something David Goggins was born with, and you weren't. It's a system built from identity, environment, and a handful of non-negotiables you stop debating with yourself. I'm going to walk you through 4 things. Why discipline collapses for most men, the identity shift that makes it stick, the system that runs in the background when you don't feel like it, and one contrarian truth that most discipline content gets dead wrong. Then I'll give you 3 things to do in the next 24 hours. Here's the trap. You wake up Monday, you're fired up. You write out the plan. Gym at 6, deep work block at 9, no phone after 8 p.m. Tuesday, same energy. Wednesday, you slept badly. Work was a mess. And by 6 p.m., you're on the couch telling yourself you'll start fresh Monday. The problem isn't willpower. The problem is you're using emotion as the trigger for action. Emotion is weather. It changes hourly. Look at someone like Kobe Bryant. He wasn't waking up at 4 a.m. because he felt inspired. He had a 4 a.m. workout, 6 a.m. workout, 11 a.m. practice for 2 decades. When asked why, he said, "If I want to be one of the greatest, this is what I have to do." Notice the language, not want to do, have to do. He removed the negotiation. You'll object, but Kobe was different. He had elite genetics, money, a team. Fine. Then look at the guy at your local gym who's there every morning at 5:30. He's not gifted. He's just stopped asking himself if he wants to go. He decided once. Now he just goes. The shift. Stop treating discipline like a daily vote and start treating it like a contract. You don't wake up and ask if you feel like brushing your teeth. You just do it because the question isn't on the table. Takeaway. Pick one habit this week and remove it from the negotiation. No internal debate. No, let me see how I feel. The decision was made yesterday. Your job today is just to execute. Discipline built on goals breaks. Discipline built on identity holds. Here's what I mean. 2 men want to quit drinking. Guy A says, "I'm trying to cut back." Guy B says, "I don't drink." Same party, same beer offered. Guy A negotiates. Well, just one. Guy B doesn't even compute the offer. He's not resisting temptation. He's just not the kind of man who drinks. This is the work most guys skip. They try to bolt new behaviors onto an old self-image. It's like installing a V8 engine in a frame built for a sedan. Eventually something snaps. James Clear writes about a woman who lost over 100 pounds. Her trick wasn't a diet. Every decision she asked, what would a healthy person do? Not what should I do? Not what do I want? What would a healthy person, the version of me I'm becoming, do right now? Over months, those micro decisions stacked. The identity caught up. The objection here, isn't this just fake it till you make it nonsense? No. Fake it till you make it is performance. Identity work is rehearsal. Every time you act like a disciplined man, even when nobody's watching, even when it's small, you cast a vote for that identity. Cast enough votes, and the election's over. Start small. You don't have to declare yourself a monk. But the next time you're about to bail on something, ask one question. Is this what a man with the standards I want would do? If the answer is no, you have your decision. Takeaway. Write down one sentence. I am the kind of man who births you. Make it specific. Read it before every decision that matters this week. The most disciplined men I know are also the laziest in one specific way. They refuse to rely on willpower when they can rely on design. Willpower is a battery. It drains. By 9 p.m. after a long work day, you have almost none left. That's why your 11 p.m. self orders the pizza your 6 a.m. self swore off. Here's a real example. A guy I know, let's call him Mark, wanted to stop scrolling Instagram. He deleted the app 3 times and reinstalled it 3 times. So he changed the system. He gave his wife the password to his Apple ID. He set screen time limits she controlled. He moved his phone charger to the garage. Result, scrolling dropped from 4 hours a day to 15 minutes. His discipline didn't improve. His environment did. Another example. A trader I know wanted to stop revenge trading after losses. He set a hard rule with his broker. 3 losing trades, account locks for 24 hours. He couldn't override it even if he wanted to. His P&L doubled in 6 months. Not because he got smarter, because he made stupidity impossible. The objection, shouldn't I just toughen up and resist temptation? You can try. You'll lose. Even Navy SEALs design their environments. They don't keep donuts in the barracks and rely on grit. The strongest men in the world reduce the number of decisions they have to make. Look at your last 3 failures of discipline. I bet 2 of them happened because something was within reach that shouldn't have been. The fix isn't more willpower, it's more friction. Takeaway: identify the one trigger that breaks you most. Phone, alcohol, junk food, dating apps, whatever it is. Add 3 layers of friction between you and it before sundown today. Now here's the part where I'm going to disagree with almost everything you've heard about discipline. You've been told, never miss a day. Consistency is everything. Don't break the chain. That advice is partially true and mostly damaging. Here's the truth I learned the hard way. Discipline isn't built by never missing. It's built by how fast you recover when you do. Because you will miss. You'll get sick. Your kid will be up all night. You'll travel. Life will hit you sideways. And the men who quit are not the men who missed Monday. They're the men who missed Monday, felt like failures, and then missed Tuesday, Wednesday, and the rest of the year. The rule isn't never miss. The rule is never miss twice. Miss a workout? Fine. Don't miss the next one. Skip your reading? Fine. Don't skip tomorrow's. 1 missed day is a data point. 2 missed days is the start of a new identity. The identity of a quitter. This reframe takes the pressure off perfection and puts it on recovery speed. And recovery is something you can actually train. Olympic athletes don't train to never fall. They train to fall and get up faster than anyone else. Your discipline should work the same way. The disciplined man isn't the guy with a 400-day streak. He's the guy who's missed 60 days over those 400. And every single time, he came back the next morning without a story, without a guilt spiral, without a Monday reset. Just back to work, that's unbreakable. Not because it never breaks, because it always returns. 3 actions. Start tonight. 1, pick 1 keystone habit. Just 1. Why? Most guys try to overhaul their entire life on a Sunday night and burn out by Wednesday. 1 habit done daily for 30 days builds the self-trust you need before adding anything else. Pick a workout, a cold shower, 30 minutes of reading. Something concrete you can measure. First 24 hours. Write it on an index card. Put it on your bathroom mirror. Do it once before noon tomorrow. That's it. 2. Remove 1 decision from the table. Why? Every decision you don't have to make is willpower saved for something that matters. Disciplined men have fewer choices, not more. First 24 hours. Tonight, lay out tomorrow's clothes, prep your breakfast, and set your phone in another room. When you wake up, the first hour runs on rails. You're not deciding, you're executing. 3. Set your never miss twice rule out loud. Why? The biggest discipline killer isn't the missed day. It's the spiral after it. Naming the rule in advance gives your future self a script for the bad days. First 24 hours. Say it to yourself in the mirror. I'm allowed to miss once. I'm not allowed to miss twice. Text it to a friend who'll hold you to it. Now it's real. Discipline isn't a feeling you chase. It's a contract you keep with yourself, in private, when nobody's clapping. Build it slow. Build it through identity, environment, and recovery, not through hype. You don't need to be unbreakable. You need to be unquittable.